It's often said that 3 is the magic number, and that's definitely the case when it comes to these excellent video game trilogies. Between them, they've helped to shape the gaming landscape around them, while also providing players with hundreds of hours of entertainment. Some of them are starting to show their age, but for the most part, they all still hold up incredibly well today. It's important to note that not all of them are trilogies by design, with some likely to receive fourth entries somewhere further down the road. Others have already welcomed their successors, but as is often the case with sequels, reboots, and remakes, the original trilogies still offer a far superior experience. When it comes to the best video game trilogies, these tantalizing trifectas just cannot be beaten. Today, I'm going to show you top 5 gaming trilogies. Before the start of the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. 5. Max Payne. Many consider Rockstar Games to be the best video game developer of all time. Not only has the team created multiple hit franchises over the years, but it's difficult to recall them ever putting out a bad game. The Max Payne titles are among some of their very best and feature fantastic characters, an excellent storyline, and some of the most enjoyable gunplay mechanics in gaming history. Unlike the Red Dead trilogy, all 3 Max Payne games are top tier and connect together perfectly to create a narrative that's full of tragedy and pain. The titular character's quest for vengeance is incredibly compelling, and his insightful narration is able to evoke a wide range of emotions in players. Those who like Rockstar's other titles will likely love what the Max Payne trilogy has to offer. 4. Dark Souls. Anybody old enough to remember what video games were like in the late 80s and early 90s will know that things got quite a bit easier for gamers around the turn of the century. That all changed, however, when From Software released Dark Souls in 2011, a game that basically gave players no choice but to get good or give up. Though the immense difficulty wasn't for everybody, many found the game's lack of handholding to be incredibly refreshing. The game's initial success led not only to 2 direct sequels, but also the creation of an entire subgenre of Souls-like games springing up almost overnight. In terms of impact, it's difficult to think of a post-2000 title having much more. 3. Bioshock. It's not at all uncommon for video games to tackle serious issues through their narratives, but rarely has a series been able to do so quite as effective as Bioshock. The dystopian cities of Rapture and Columbia each offer their own takes on objectivism and politics, while also serving as the perfect setting for the game's excellent action scenes. Andrew Ryan is a wonderful antagonist, and his interactions with Jack are always a treat. Sadly, just as Bioshock Infinite lacks the depths of its predecessors, so too does the relationship between Booker and Zachary Comstock. Regardless though, when taken as a trilogy rather than as individual titles, the Bioshock games are up there with some of the very best and definitely worth playing. 2. The Witcher. CD Projekt Red's The Witcher series has always been popular, but it wasn't until the release of The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt that it really blew up. In many ways, this worked out quite well for new fans of the series, as it meant that they had 2 excellent titles to go back to once they'd finally had enough of the series' 3rd entry. Given how much content is crammed into the game though, not to mention the 2 fantastic DLC packs, it's unlikely that players will be finishing Wild Hunt all that quickly. Geralt's final outing is undoubtedly the pick of the bunch too, but thanks to mods, texture packs, and enhanced editions, fun can still be had with the first 2 Witcher games, despite them releasing more than a decade ago. 1. Mass Effect. Plenty of series have had a story that unfolds over multiple entries, but few, if any, have made it work quite as well as the Mass Effect trilogy. Many of the decisions that players make have a knock-on effect in later games, and the ability to carry progress over between the 3 games links the overarching narrative together almost seamlessly. Commander Shepard's adventures are as engaging as they are exciting, while the ability to choose their gender was incredibly progressive for the time of the first game's release. Likewise, the game's extensive romance options were also well ahead of the curve and provided some of the trilogy's most memorable and heartfelt moments. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.